A citadel of learning, a world-class institution, building disciplined leaders.
I apologize. So in the meantime, please, for those that are currently standing at the bar, please let's quickly find a better place to sit. And as you may be aware, if you have the program, we're going to start the program with a anthem, in which immediately after the anthem we'll go straight into a proper introduction of all the guests that are currently here. Please, shall we rise for the university anthem? Thank you very much. Please let's have a seat. I would like to specially recognize and bring to the high table the Vice Chancellor of this prestigious citadel of learning, Professor Odunayo Clement Adebo, who is currently represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research, Innovation and Partnership, Professor Anthony Olarusia. Please let us applaud our seat. Please welcome. I need you to be assisting the people that will be coming to the high table. Also, especially, I would like to recognize and bring to the high table the university librarian who is currently an acting, standing here in the acting capacity, Dr. Shaw. Please let us appreciate him as he comes to the high table. The Imperial Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration and Development, and the Registrar, and even the University Bursar will soon be joining us. And as soon as they enter this auditorium, I'm going to recognize them and bring them to the high table. In the meantime, I would like to specially recognize our visitors, starting with the National Neglected Tropical Disease Coordinator, from the Federal Ministry of Health in Abuja, Mr. Patai, who you can always appreciate it, and also space they want you to bring to the high table. Thank you very much, sir. Also, I would like to recognize and bring to the high table the Chairman of NOEC, who is also from I guess I'm going to recognize the university later. Professor Humboki, can you please appreciate him and bring him to the table? Professor Humboki. Thank you very much. Ahoshas, please. Thank you very much. Professor PDP Humboki is from Imo State University and is the chairman. NOEC. Thank you very much. Also, I would like to recognize Dr. Chukwuemeka Makata is also a member of the NOEC. Dr. Chukwuemeka Makata, where are you? Can you please appreciate him? Thank you very much. Please, you can stand up for a recognition so that the people that are currently here will be able to see your face. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Also from the University of Uyo and a member of the NOEC, Professor Ken Okwara. Please let us appreciate Professor Ken Okwara. Thank you very much. The former Vice Chancellor of the University of Jos, who happens to be a member of the research team, Professor Hayward Mafuya. I hope I pronounced his name very well. Please appreciate him. Thank you very much, sir. If I didn't pronounce the name very well, please sincere apologies. And the host of today's program, who happens to be the HOD of Zoology in our university, Dr. Olaode Mustafa. I hope please appreciate him. Thank you very much. I would like to specially recognize the members of the management team that are currently here seated, starting with the chairman of the Committee of Provost, Deans and Directors of our university, who still doubles as the Provost, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Professor Israel Oyiwole. Professor Oyiwole, can you please stand up for a presentation? Thank you very much. Also, we are privileged to have the Provost of the Postgraduate College, Professor Adesuji Lawrence Kenge. Can you please appreciate him? Thank you very much for coming, sir. The Provost College of Education, Professor Florence Yusuf. Can you please appreciate him? Thank you very much for coming, sir. The Dean, Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Professor Adekone. Thank you very much. The Dean, Faculty of Basic and Applied Sciences, Professor Marufu Olayiwola. The Dean, Faculty of Engineering, Dr. Hakuchumo. Thank you very much. Director of Quality Assurance, Professor Amos Kukola. Deputy Director, Directorate of Academic Planning, Dr. Abani Gonda. Political Science and an interim member of our Governing Council, Professor Balaji Omitola. The Director of Higher TC of our dear university, Mr. Muyiwa Fatufu. The Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Mrs. Sakidele. The HOD Microbiology, Dr. Wahab. I recognize the presence of all the members of all the academic staff in the Department of Zoology, Dr. Rufai and Dr. Fasasi and the rest of the academic staff that are currently in the Department of Zoology. Thank you very much. The Director of Entrepreneurship Studies, Dr. Adebeju Adigun. Thank you very much. Please, with the permission of this Vice Chancellor, and all the dignitaries currently seated on the high table, I would like to quickly seek your indulgence to allow the participants of this training to do self-introduction. Please, media, can you please share the mic around to allow the participants to quickly do self-introduction. Before that, I would like to specially recognize the Director of our own academic planning, Professor Mansur Madeleke. Thank you very much. So please accept self-recognition for all the participants of this training.
You are left and you are through. Good morning, all.
Yes, well, you can see it now.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
My name is Professor Ken. I'm a professor of Zoology and Medical Entomology, University of New York, a member of the National Ogo Education Committee. I'm presently a facilitator in this workshop. Thank you.
I'm Professor Hayward Mafuya, Professor of Public Health, Entomology and Parasitology from the University of Jos. I'm also a member of the National Scarces Elimination Committee, and in this meeting I'm also a facilitator. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Professor Rebecca Naphtali Samuel, a professor of applied entomology and parasitology from Modibo Adama University, Yola. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, all. I'm Professor Sodengi Eluka of the Department of Zoology. I'm at Federal University, Zaria. I'm a participant from the Northwest.
Thank you.
Professor Jai Yohana of the Department of Zoology. I'm a participant here.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Jones from North Central Zone.
My name is Michael Ike. I'm from the North Central Zone.
My name is Dr. Issa Ibrahim, Department of Zoology, ABU Zaria. I'm from the Northwest, so to say.
I'm Mohamed Julius Mafiri from Federal College of Forestry, Jos.
Good morning, all. I'm Professor Tom Jura Joseph. I'm from Nasarawa State University, Professor of Entomology. Invariably, my supervisor is Professor Mafiri, who supervised me in the crisis. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning, all. I'm Nadia Joseph Mawani from North Central.
I'm Mohamed Likita Flimus from North Central.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Yusuf Visat Olayin from Osun State University.
Good morning, all. I'm Paul Jomona Okoro, Southwest Zone.
Good morning. Busaria Latif, Osun State University.
Thank you very much. I can see the Dean of the Faculty of Environmental Sciences, Dr. Adedo, so thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, all. My name is Martin Smasuleva. I work with Site Savers.
Good morning. My name is Aziz Dada Ishala from State University.
Thank you very much. I can still see the Director of the Directorate of the Campus and Public Affairs, Dr. Joyce Dancy. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, all. I'm Dr. Murphy Woki from Imo State University, Southeast.
Good morning, all. I'm Dr. Ogago Gerard Madabushi from Imo State Polytechnic, Omoma, Southeast Zone.
Good morning, all. I'm Dr. Zewine Gospel Uchechukwu from Alba, the local Federal College of Education Award, Southeast. Thank you.
Good morning, all. I'm Dr. Iwunze John Ikechukwu from Imo State University, Southeast Zone.
My name is Obu Ebere Mercy and Imo State University, Southeast.
My name is Joel Yusuf, Senate North Central Federal Ministry of Health, Abuja.
Let me especially welcome the University Registrar, Alaji Kafar Adebayo. She's down, please appreciate him.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Hassan Ebelo Musa from Federal Ministry of Health, Abuja, Department of Public Health, Program Officer, National Onco Services Program. Thank you.
Good morning, all. My name is Ekwe Emmanuel John, University of Ilorin, South.
Good morning, all. I'm Osahon Kate Esther from Imo State University.
The Principal Assistant Registrar in the Office of the Vice Chancellor, Mr. Alualuni Adube. Thank you very much for joining this program.
Good morning, all. I'm Sandra Samugano Nakino from Osun State University, Southwest.
Good morning, all. My name
name is Oyewusi Lashade from Osun State University.
Also, to observe, I'm already originally from Osun State University, Southwest. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let me especially recognize all the gentlemen of the press in the house, Rise TV, TBC, and all the media organizations that are currently here. Punch, Vanguard, Tribune, thank you very much. Leadership, thank you very much for being here. So we're moving straight to the rest of the program, and then the Director of Academic Planning is currently informing me that we're going to observe the second stanza of the anthem as an opening prayer to open this program formally. So we're going to look at the screen. For those that are currently on the high table, you can use the screen, while the rest of us here can feel free to use the screen to read the second stanza of our anthem in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Stand up, please. Can you want to go?
O God of creation, direct our noble cause. Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can see that there are lots of people that didn't know the second stanza. Thank you very much. So we're going to quickly take the welcome address and the objectives of this training. And this is going to be done by our Director of Academic Planning, Professor Mansur. I think can please appreciate him as a consultant.
Vice Chancellor of Osun State University, Professor Osi by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research, Innovation and Partnership, Professor Alfred Concern, the Registrar of the University, Alhaji G. Shatu, the Acting President Librarian, the University Bossa, just working. Mr. Welcome, sir. The National Coordinator, NCD, and Federal Ministry of Health, Mr. Fatai, the Chairman, National Secondary Examination Committee, Professor B.B. all our colleagues from Federal Ministry of Health, our respected professors, members of the NAEC and from other universities, all my senior professors from Osun State University, the provost, deans, directors, all the HODs here, my colleagues from the Department of Zoology and other departments, members of the press that are here, distinguished participants, all other protocol humbly observed. I'm highly delighted to welcome our professors, directors, national entity coordinators, and participants to Osun State University. We call ourselves 3080. 3080 means that the 38th State University in Nigeria and the 88th University of Ghana in Nigeria when this university was established. 3080 is our goal. If you have that goal, I can assure you that you can knock all the doors to this university. Please can you come for Osun State University. This workshop is part of the funded research by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, geared towards conducting empirical studies that will inform policies and strategies to control black flies, nuisance, and aspergillus. In 2011, while working on Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation as a postdoctoral fellow, I worked with distinguished Professor Tom Nash
and Professor Mario Rodriguez. And we developed a trap that we call Esperanza Window Trap. This trap was later optimized and now being used programmatically for the cell monitoring and control of mucopsychiasis globally. This research is awakening the interest on the need for further studies for trapping and for environmentally friendly strategies that can help for the assessment and the control of mucopsychiasis vectors. Currently, Nigeria is winning the war towards eliminating mucopsychiasis as a public health program in the country. Our studies, having worked with distinguished professors, Professor B. Iwoke, Professor Makwe, the former Vice Chancellor, Unijos, Professor K. Okpara, and all our partners have contributed over the years. And our pilot studies of slash and clear and trapping have revealed that Nigeria can win this war by also complementing the other distribution of ivermectin with vector control strategies. Therefore, we wrote a research grant to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in 2020, and this research grant was awarded to our team for studies on trapping and entomological studies in Nigeria. As part of this grant, we are to train and build capacity of scientists that will be part of the human resources towards fighting mucopsychiasis and its vectors in Nigeria. Most of these skills are already becoming extinction, and many of the young scientists all over the institutions and ministries have little knowledge about some of the skills of blackfly entomology. So our aim is to train participants in the critical area of blackfly entomology, which include breeding site prospection, fly catching, slash and clear, trapping, and also to retain these skills among the active scientists that will be part of the elimination processes in Nigeria. These human resources must be put if you have to win the local elimination war in Nigeria. I would like to thank the team leader of our team, Professor B. Iwoke, whom I've read a lot of his publications even before I was born, and when I started my training in mucopsychiasis. Professor B. Iwoke also led us to develop a global document that was published by World Health Organization 2 weeks ago. And this document was developed by 4 of us, led by Professor B. Iwoke, Professor A.B. Makwe, Professor K. Okpara, and my uncle self, then as Dr. Boda, a professor in 2018. And this is the document that the WHO will be using for the entomological evaluation towards the mucopsychiasis elimination as a factor. Professor P. once again, I would like to thank the Vice Chancellor of my university, Professor Osi Adeboye, and the management team for the support to our team. Since we got this grant, the Vice Chancellor has helped us a lot. Even when I have to travel for several months, the Vice Chancellor will just say, Adeleke, send your request to my mail. I've already approved before the letter gets to me. Mr. Vice Chancellor, we are really grateful. I also thank the university management for the support, and also thank all my colleagues from the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, Faculty of Basic and Applied Sciences, and the Department of Zoology for the support to our research grants. I also like to thank the Federal Ministry of Health, through the National Coordinator, to my uncle, Professor Dr. Makata, and all our colleagues from the Federal Ministry of Health for the support and collaboration. I would like to appreciate the site savers, CBN, and other partners, DCC, that have been helping us to support our research for the past few years. I would like to thank the Bill and Melinda Foundation for funding this research grants, and I would like to thank the participants for honoring this invitation. It is our hope that at the end of the day, the skills will be retained and people can also carry on this skill to the next generation. On behalf of Osun State University, I welcome you all to Osun State.
The University of Bosa, Mr. Bonayo Tairuke, please let us appreciate him. Thank you very much, sir. The Dean Faculty of Computing, Professor Caleb Akobi. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. So I'd like to quickly have the goodwill messages, and because of my time, the convention still has a whole lot of activities to attend to in the office. I would like to urge all the people that will be delivering the goodwill messages to please be precise and go straight to the point. We have just 2 to 3 minutes to deliver all our goodwill messages. Media, can you please showcase if you have anyone joining us virtually before we start the goodwill message? All right. Thank you very much. I would like to start with the acting HOD of Zoology of the university. I will please appreciate it at the point for the acting HOD of Zoology, Dr. Paula Mustafa.
The objectives of the workshop will be realized at the end of the program. Let me assure you that Zoology Department is fully ready to host you and make your stay here a memorable one. Thank you, and I welcome you all.
The Vice Chancellor of the State University, ably represented by Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Anthony Kola Rusaya, other principal officers of the university, provost, dean, directors, and head of departments of the university, the National Onchocerciasis Examination Committee Chairman, Professor B.E.D. Mwoke, other NOEC members, Professor H.B. Mafuyai, Professor K.N. Opara, present here, the facilitators and participants at this workshop, project coordinators, Professor M.K. Adeleke and Dr. Ole Surakat, the registrar of the university, Alaji Jafar Shitu, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As we may be aware, NTDs are a group of preventable and treatable diseases that affect about 1.7 billion people globally, and 40% of whom reside and live in Africa. The diseases are linked to poor sanitation, water, as well as deficient healthcare access. NTDs poses serious obstacle towards national achievement of universal health coverage and poses a serious impediment to poverty reduction, economic growth, and social development. One of the key NTDs of public health concern is the onchocerciasis, caused by the black fly of the genus Salmonella damnosum, which is being transmitted in Nigeria. Onchocerciasis is transmitted through repeated bites of this infected black fly, and over 50 million Nigerians and about 40,000 communities in 32 states and FCTs are at risk. Onchocerciasis remains the second commonest cause of infective blindness after trachoma, and has a very deleterious impact on the well-being of people and the economic status of places where it is endemic. Nigeria has the highest burden of onchocerciasis in the world. One of the steps in the onchocerciasis elimination strategy is the entomological evaluation, which is a confirmatory test of onchocerciasis field evaluation survey. The NTDs program, therefore, has largely relied on the support of the academics and researchers who train our program officers, whether from the federal or the state, in the technical aspect of program implementation. It is in view of this that the Osun State University, in collaboration with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, is organizing this very important training workshop on black fly entomology for entomologists from the 6 geopolitical zones of the country, aimed at establishing a pool of entomologists that will support onchocerciasis ento studies in Nigeria. Furthermore, Osun State University has been particularly outstanding in this regard due to the institution's numerous researches in onco and public health entomology. As the Federal Ministry of Health, we are very happy to be associated to be part of this crucial training as the ultimate beneficiary of a large pool of black fly entomologists in the country, especially at the stage of program implementation when ento surveys have become a routine. I therefore urge all participants at this workshop to listen attentively and pay due attention to the facilitators so as to derive the maximum benefit of being here. I wish to assure you of Federal Ministry of Health's continuous support and partnership in any or all aspects of NTD's programming. Let me at this point appreciate all participants for being here. I also want to appreciate especially the NOEC chairman and members that are present here to facilitate this workshop. I sincerely appreciate Osun State University for organizing this training. I'm also indebted to our NGDO partners on NTDs for the support they've been giving onchocerciasis program over the years, and wish you do more. I especially thank Professor Adeleke and Professor Akinde for their technical support and for putting up this workshop. Finally, I appreciate the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for providing funding support for this particular event and for supporting other related researches in training institutions, research institutions, as well as Federal Ministry of Health. On this note, I want to thank you all and wish you a very successful training. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Patan, for the National Coordinator, NTDS, from the Federal Ministry of Health, for that wonderful goodwill message. I'm going to humbly invite to the podium to deliver his own goodwill message, the NOEC Chairman, Professor B. Woki. Can we please appreciate him as he comes forward to deliver his speech?
As NOAC chairman, I am reluctant to speak after the boss has spoken. Because the NOAC is made and created by the Federal Minister of Health. However, I'm wearing two shoes today. As a principal investigator and facilitator, as well as NOAC. So, sir, I'm not speaking after you for other NOAC. I'm speaking as a principal investigator and facilitator of this program. On that note, I want to the Vice Chancellor and distinguished members of the principal officers of this university, my national chairman and coordinator, the NTD point person, our own person, members of the NOAC present here, distinguished professors and heads of the department and provosts and deans and participants. I want the person on the ICT to project something, because I saw a lot of media people, and if we don't know it today, we will have difficulty. An opportunity for NOAC to tell Nigeria what we've been doing. Next slide. Dear colleagues, as pointed out by the national coordinator of NTD, the disease is so devastating. We carried it from a level of control to a level of elimination. By the goodwill of the Minister for Health, Federal Minister of Health, National Onchocerciasis Elimination Committee was constituted in 2015. And on the screen is the mandate we are giving, our terms of reference. And those terms of reference, we have continued to work on it. At the time we started in 2015, no zone or state or transmission zone of onchocerciasis had interrupted or eliminated transmission of onchocerciasis. So all the endemic areas we are taking metrizan or ivermectin. But as I'm speaking to you today, let's go to the next slide. You can see what is happening there. We have done very well. Today say that more than 27 Nigerians are no longer taking metrizan because our sponsors, supporters, Federal Minister of Health, our individual coalition have been mobilized, and we are able to treat and evaluate and see now that we can freely stop treatment of onchocerciasis in these endemic areas. And this is the largest number of population in the whole world that is free from onchocerciasis. Next slide. You can see how that is distributed from Plateau State to Nasarawa to Kaduna to Zamfara to Kebbi up to Enugu and Anambra. You can see the number of millions of people per state we have been, God has given us grace to interact. Dear colleagues, we couldn't have done it without the support of an individual coalition. As pointed out by our national chairman, the coordinator, one of the instruments of evaluation to determine whether a place or a zone is free from onchocerciasis or not is entomological evaluation. We must go there and collect within 1 year or thereabout a minimum of 6,000 female black flies. But along the line of our work, we realize that we are lacking numbers of entomologists. So while we are writing this proposal to Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, we asked them, we can't do it alone. We need to train people to take over from us. Because mentoring in academics is the anchor of success or continuity in academics. Dear friends, we are granted that opportunity to gather these young men and women to also teach them the ropes or how we have arrived here. So when we eventually get older and we are no longer active in working in the field, we now have a bunch of pool of young men and women who will continue to do the work so that our going out from academics and research will not hinder our eliminating unconscious biases come 2030. On that note, I want to first of all thank our sponsors, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, for giving us the chance and opportunity to do this work. They have continued to support us, and I want to assure Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation that we will never disappoint them. We are going to achieve the purpose and objectives of this special grant given to us. Please give a round of applause for Bill and Melinda. Our NGO coalition, we couldn't be singing this song of success without NGO coalition in Nigeria. I want you to give a round of applause. When you see a bird dancing out on a road, there's somebody beating drum inside the bush. And as a chief from where I'm coming, I cannot end this without one or two proverbs. So this is proverb number 1. This dance is all dancing cannot be effective, cannot be true without the drum being beaten by Federal Minister of Health. Thank you very much. Research, no matter the intellectual capacity you present, research must be based in an area where there is capacity and facility to domicile it. When this work came on board, we sat down and looked at it, and we identified that Osun State University and the leadership have the capacity, have the facilities to domicile this research. Please, we were with the Vice Chancellor before he traveled. We went to his office to appreciate him. Thank him again and again and again for giving us the facility, the capacity, and producing one of the best biomedical scientists in the name of Professor Adeleke. This year, I've been teaching in the university for 42 years, since 1981. I have seen so many vice chancellors. I have once been a vice chancellor. One thing that is sure, when you have a grant and you have I wouldn't want to be hard. Because there are professors and there are professors. Yeah. But when you have a professor that is a professor intellectual, you don't have problem. Yeah. And you have professor intellectual. He made our work seamless. The bureaucracy associated with grants in other universities with parochial, professor, ordinary people, we never experienced it. Please, join me to thank the person. Join me to thank the team. Our job is, immediately we say we are going to do this, they say, this is your money, do it and give us the work and retire. Management team of Osun State University, we will never disappoint you. This project is going to bring more projects to this university. Because the results are going to be very impressive. Already the work we have from Splash and Clear, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is so excited. He said, we are going to have a Zoom so that we can discuss with us. By the time we groom these people out, in the next 2 or 3 years, some of them, where they are coming, may now be attracting grants. Because we are going to expose them to so many things, including black fly entomology. On behalf of all of us, thank these participants. I wish you well. Come over to Macedonia and join us so that we conquer almost again.
Thank you. Okay, you can see the chairman and then the good works that Professor Monsuru Adeleke and other of his team are currently doing in the university. We believe others will still join very, very soon. Dr. Surakat Olabaniji has joined, Dr. Abani Konda has joined, and we believe others will still join. And in the prophecy of Professor Bertram, the KJ Banwoke, the former VC Imo State University, he said immediately after this training, there will be wonders. I believe if it is a church or mosque, that Prof said this, a whole lot of people will come and drop money. But please, so far you cannot drop money now. Can you please appreciate Professor Bidi? Thank you very much, sir. That is our money that we can drop for you. I hope you will be able to collect it in character. Thank you very much. So the next person that is going to be delivering the goodwill message is the program manager, NTDS Kids Foundation, Mrs. Molly Mott. Can we please have her on
screen? Appreciation for this training. While I regret not being able to join you in person, I am grateful to share this rewarding message. The significance of increasing and sustaining entomological capabilities for black flies in Nigeria cannot be overstated. As we convene on this occasion, we acknowledge the critical role played by black fly surveillance surveys in monitoring the transmission of onchocerciasis. The collective efforts of entomologists and key stakeholders participating in this training course hold the promise of yielding invaluable insights. By enhancing the global understanding of and proficiency in deploying traps for black fly surveillance and even potentially vector control, you are collectively advancing Nigeria's endeavor to eliminate onchocerciasis once and for all because of this endeavor. Special acknowledgement is due to Dr. Adeleke, Nigeria's senior entomologist, namely Prof. Gabinoke, Prof. Mafue, and Prof. Opara. Your pivotal roles in shaping this training are commendable. Your commitment to imparting knowledge and expanding the horizons of fellow young entomologists is truly commendable. Lastly, we extend our sincere appreciation to Osun University for generously hosting this training. While challenges may lie ahead, your dedication, expertise, and determination inspire the confidence in the positive impact you will bring to the lives.
Now we're moving away from the goodwill messages and we're going straight to the Vice Chancellor's address and to officially declare this workshop open. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please appreciate Professor Dr. Clement Adeboye, the Vice Chancellor of this prestigious Department of Learning, who will be represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research and Regional Partnership, Professor Anthony Olaolufe.
Let me first express the regret of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Clement Adeboye, who is unavoidably absent from this meeting. When we were talking about this program on Monday, he had thought he could join and give this speech via connection, just like Molly just did. But the meeting at Ted Fund is started at 10 a.m. this morning. And it's very difficult for him to exit such a meeting when the Executive Secretary of Tech Fund is also seated. And that's why yesterday when he had to leave, he said, look, the best is just read my address on my behalf, and this is what I will do. It's not because he has taken everybody who has traveled across the nations and distinguished professors for granted. This is just that the former Vice Chancellor of the University of Jos knows this, that sometimes Vice Chancellors proposes, God disposes. So on that note, I express his regret for not making this August gathering. Speech of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Clement Adeboye, at the opening ceremony of the 2-day special training on black fly entomology hosted by the Department of Zoology, held on Wednesday, today, 16th August 2023, and the multipurpose hall main campus of Osun State University. Deputy Vice Chancellor and the Registrar, Bossa, and Librarian. Provost, Deans, Directors, and other members of Senate are present. Special guest of honor, Director and National Coordinator of Neglected Tropical Diseases, Federal Ministry of Health, our wonderful grantee and Director of Academic Planning, Professor Masura Delicate, very distinguished resource persons and facilitators, distinguished workshop participants, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the most peaceful state of Nigeria, Osun State. And our modest university, the fastest developing and most academically stable university in Nigeria. I welcome most warmly our special guest of honor, Director at the Federal Ministry of Education and the National Coordinator of Neglected Tropical Diseases, Mr. Fatai Oyediran. With equal reverence, I welcome our foremost entomologists and collaborators from different corners of this great country, Nigeria. Professor Hayward Mafiai, former Vice Chancellor of the University of Jos, Professor B.E.B. Nwoke from Imo State University, Professor Kenneth Okwara from the University of Uyo, and all other scholars who have traveled down for this special training. I extend my greetings to our collaborators overseas who are joining us electronically for this ceremony. I must state unequivocally that the Senate and management of this university are very happy and proud that this training is holding at this historical moment in the annals of our citadel of learning. I am sure that most of the resource persons and participants at this training are most likely visiting this university for the first time. And you must have been wondering why Osun is always in the news for good. This is one university that has turned its weakness to strengths, its threats to opportunities in its 18 years of establishment. Osun is a multi-campus university owned by Osun State. You will agree with me that Osun State is not in the cohort of rich states of the Federation of Nigeria. At least, it is not an oil-producing state, but with the meager resources we generate, we have been able to consistently keep the university moving on a steady path of growth, local relevance, and global recognition. We take high-quality teaching and research as priorities, and we do not take for joke the welfare of our staff as well as the well-being of our students. For teaching, we currently run 84 undergraduate and 99 postgraduate academic programs, all of which are fully accredited by both the National Universities Commission and the respective professional bodies. These programs include Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, which have been fully accredited by the NUC and the MDCN with an amazing 100 admission quota, and our law degree program, which enjoys full accreditation of the NUC and the Council for Legal Education, also with a 120 admission quota. We do invest massively in the creation of a globally competitive environment that is conducive to teaching and learning. It may interest you to know that the following more specifically on our exploits in research in recent times. 1. Our multidisciplinary research laboratory has approvals and enjoys full patronage of the Osun State Ministry of Health, the National Council for Disease Control, and the World Health Organization for the testing and analysis of COVID-19, diphtheria, and other infectious diseases samples. 2. We are currently hosting 2 Carnegie Fellows, one working in the College of Humanities and Culture, and the other working in the College of Management and Social Sciences. The 2 scholars are from the United States of America universities. They have been with us for 2 months, and the whole collaboration is funded by Carnegie Corporation in the US. 3. This year alone, some of our scholars have won over $2 million
for different research projects. 4. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Odunayo Clement Adeboye, was appointed as the chairman of an international research funding organization, the African German Network of Excellence in Science, AGNES, a networking organization established in 2011 by the German government and Alexander Wald Foundation. Sequent to this appointment, the Secretariat of the network will be moved to Nigeria for the first time since the establishment of the organization. And it will be situated in our university, Osun State University, just on this main campus, Osogbo. It is also remarkable to report that this is the first time the multinational organization will be headed by a Nigerian scholar. And that is the Vice Chancellor of this university, Professor Odunayo Clement Adeboye. In the last 1 month, our university was chosen as the exclusive academic partner to collaborate with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture in the formulation and execution of the proposed Nigerian Living Human Treasure Commission, an affiliate of UNESCO. 6. One of the foremost scholars, Professor Olusoye Ogen, was appointed by Wheeler Institute at the London Business School and arm of University of London as a research counselor. 7. 4 of our researchers in 2022 and 2023 from this university won a total of 80 million naira as research grant from TED Fund for the execution of various research projects. All these are just to mention a few of our accomplishments as responsive and responsible citadel of learning. One university that is committed with making impacts on the society. Our recent greatest achievement in research and grantsmanship is the 1.4 billion USD grant won by Professor Mansour Adeleke and other scholars from different institutions in Nigeria late last year on the eradication of black fly. For the information of members of the public, most black flies, popularly called amukuru in Yoruba land, feed on the blood of mammals. Amukuru in Yoruba land feed on the blood of mammals, including humans. Although the males feed mainly on the nectar of flowers, they are common nuisance for humans, and many countries have programs to suppress the black fly population because they spread several diseases, including river blindness, also called onchocerciasis in science, or called inaru in Yoruba land. River blindness is one of the debilitating diseases of public health importance, and it is transmitted by these black flies. Investigations have revealed that bites from black fly often cause spot itching of skin and swelling at the point of bite, and sometimes inflammation results from a bite. Depending on the species and the individual's immune response, swelling and irritation may persist for weeks. Our experience at the village level shows intense black fly bites can cause black fly fever, with headache and nausea, fever and swollen lymph nodes, and aching joints. In some humans, several allergic reactions may require hospitalization. According to the World Health Organization, more than 99% of infected people live in 31 African countries, including Nigeria. It has been estimated that at least 220 million people require preventive chemotherapy against onchocerciasis. 14.6 million of the infected people already had black skin disease, and 1.15 million had vision loss. Population-based treatment with Invectin, also known as mass drug administration or MDA, is the current core strategy to eliminate onchocerciasis. Invectin is donated by Merck under the brand name Mectizan. 4 countries have been verified by WHO as free of onchocerciasis after successfully implementing elimination activities for decades. Colombia in 2013, Ecuador in 2014, Mexico in 2015, and Guatemala in 2016. It is our belief that our country, Nigeria, will need to double its efforts so that we can join this scientific research in breaking the burden of onchocerciasis. It is the eradication of this species of black fly through the development of black fly pheromone baited trap, and some entomological studies of black fly trapping and control in Nigeria that Professor Monsor Adeleke, in collaboration with Professor B.E.B. Nwoke of Imo State University, Owerri, Professor H.B. Mafiai, former Vice Chancellor, University of Jos, Professor K.N. Okpara, University of Uyo, and Dr. O.A. Surakat of our university, Osogbo, with other notable scientists from United States of America, United Kingdom, and Costa Rica got the $1.4 billion dollar research grant. The training we are commencing today is part of the requirements for this huge project, and it is aimed at further strengthening the capacity of black fly control and eradication in this part of the world. It is therefore my hope that all participants will be actively involved in the training and benefit immensely from the pool of entomological intellect gathered here as resource persons. Permit me to once again congratulate the principal investigator and all other collaborators on this project, and to commend Professor Monsor Adeleke for blazing the trail on grantmanship in Osun State University. And we have thank you, Professor Adeleke. I will not complete this address without encouraging and motivating all lecturers to put in more effort on scholarship and grantmanship as those with hallmarks of academic excellence in this century. I would like to thank all our guests, resource persons, and once again for making it to be here for all this important training. Please be assured of our robust hospitality throughout your stay with us for the next 2 weeks. I also admonish you to create time for some pleasure and rest. And trust me, a visit to notable centers of tourist attraction in Osogbo and neighboring towns like Erin-Gesha and Ikogus will make a lasting tourist experiences in your memories. I thank all principal officers, provosts, deans, and directors who are here with us at this program. I especially thank all our gentlemen of the press for their collaboration and support all the times. Thank you all. I wish you an excellent 2-week training. God bless Osun State University, God bless Osun State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. At this juncture, on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Clement Odonayo Adeboye, the fourth substantive Vice Chancellor of Osun State University, I hereby declare this 2-week workshop training on Oncosasiasis open. Thank you.
Kudos to Professor Monsor Adeleke and his team. It's not easy to win a grant of $1.4 million US. Can we please appreciate Professor Monsor Adeleke and his team? Having declared the training workshop opened by the Vice Chancellor, I know there is room for breakfast, and I know there is still going to be lunch. But a opening session has just been ended, and we're going to rise to take the university anthem, which immediately after we'll go downstairs to take the group photograph, and we are going to continue with the rest of the training program. Shall we please rise to take the university anthem? Professor B.B. Woki, the first would like to have one minute to